Hey everyone, welcome back to Aligned Fit and welcome to this 7-day stretch series. Each day for the next 7 days, I will be releasing a new video on a new pose to show you variations to help you get into the full advanced version of each pose. With me today, I will be using yoga blocks. If you do not have these, then I would suggest you get a really firm pillow. But if not, yoga blocks are the best, so I would highly suggest that you invest in some. I think I just got these off of Amazon. They have puppy bite marks from my dogs, so they've been well used, well loved, and they are not very expensive. So if you want to invest in those to help with your flexibility. So for today's class, we're going to be working on Camel Pose. It is a really big heart opener and it's really intense on your spine. So we want to take this easy. Grab your blocks, grab something comfortable to lay underneath you, and make sure you're in something comfortable. So with that, let's get started. All right, very first thing, grabbing those blocks. We're gonna use support right off the bat. I have squeaky floors like always, so just ignore that. Placing the blocks behind you on either side of your feet. You're gonna come into a seated position. Hips are going to be on top of your heels, coming up onto your knees, spreading your feet wide so that they're in alignment with your hips. They're not touching each other. First things first, place both of your hands on the small of your back and tiny arch in your back. You want to kind of press your hips back as you allow your upper body and chest and head to fall back. If you have your tailbone tucked here, you're gonna have not as much support in your spine. So to start this pose, I want you to really create that S curve in your spine. So stick your booty out. Really use your hands for support on your lower back and allow your head to fall down towards the mat, opening up your neck, your chest here. Holding here for a few seconds and lifting as you come back to a neutral spine, hips tuck back under, straightening your entire spine. Whenever you're doing any of these movements, I want you to make sure that you're lifting and lengthening up through your body instead of crunching back down. So whenever you're doing these poses, think lifting up, but also arching back. So we're just gonna kind of come out and reset so that we can come back and do this for a few more times. So neutral spine, take a breath, deep inhale, stick your booty out, exhale, and release your head to fall back. Chest opens. If you need to keep your head up for a little bit of support, sometimes my neck kind of crunches a little bit too much, so maybe don't drop your head here, but press your chest. Try to lengthen through your crown. Move and fall as far back as it feels comfortable on your spine. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, and come back to neutral. Always holding your hips on the small of your back. Again, taking a little break to reset. This time I want you to try to keep your hips tucked under and just lean back. Test your balance, see how it activates the front of your legs here. See how far you can lean back while holding this pose. Maybe a little bit further, hold. And come back to neutral. Moving your hips a little just to release your lower back here. Now we're gonna go a little bit further this next time. I just want you to test where your body is at. So left arm reaches back, grabs onto that block. Stay here, or you can lift your right hand up and really arch through your chest if that's available. Hold here. Lengthen as you come back towards center and switch sides. Right hand is resting on that block. I just want you to find your spot, meaning wherever you're comfortable with. If this is too much, stay in the first posture that we were just in. If you can meet me here, then do so, and lean back as much as you can. Really just feeling for wherever your body's at, making this a fluid motion, going from one side to the other. Making sure that you're breathing here. Last time on each side. Finding your spot. Taking a breath. Make sure that you're using your breath here to help you get deeper into these stretches. Coming back to neutral. And before we go any deeper, I want you to come into child's pose. So, sitting your hips on top of your heels, stretching your arms out straight. You should really feel that release in your lower back. This is an intense pose for your lower spine. So, whenever you're feeling like it's a little bit too much for you, this is going to be your resting pose. It's a really good counter pose to support your spine and let go of the tension that we are building in that lower spine. Take one more deep inhale and exhale with me. Either staying in the first movement that we did or the second movement. If you want to continue with me, you can remove those blocks, placing them in front of you, coming back up onto your knees. Next level will be reaching back on top of your heels. You're really going to use your heels for support here. Staying here. Once you get here, sometimes people get stuck with their hips too close to their body. I want you to really press your hips forward. If this means that you need to stay on these blocks, you're going to I like to keep them on the inside of my feet when I'm doing both of my hands for support. You're going to rest here with both blocks in the middle, just holding this pose, working on lifting and lengthening through your chest, pressing your hips forward, and then finally allowing your neck to fall back. Again, maybe keeping a gentle sway here. I don't want you to ever rock in this pose. I want you to keep a slight gentle movement because we don't want to push our muscles too far, but allowing a little bit of movement will allow you to get deeper into those muscles. So holding here, maybe playing with pressing your hips forward and back. If you can go all the way down to rest your hands on top of your heels, then do so. Take a breath here and place both of your hands on the small of your back to come out. Lengthen up through your spine and come back in to child's pose. So a full version is to be placing our hands on our ankles instead of our heels. So that's what we're going to be doing next. Be really careful with this class that you don't do it too often because it's a really hard part of the body to stretch because we're not just stretching out a muscle, we're working with our spine here. So it's a little bit different. So be really gentle with yourself, please. This is an intense pose to start off this class with, but at least you'll know that the rest of the classes from here get easier because they are a little less intense on your body. Okay, walking your hands back up if you're ready. Setting those blocks up on the side if you need that support. If not, lowering them onto the floor, coming up onto your knees. Final inhale. Allow your body to get ready for the movement. Placing your hands on the small of your back. Slowly arch back, lowering your hands down on top of your heels or your ankles here. Press your hips forward. Breathe. Release any tension that you're holding in your forehead and your jaw. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Placing your hands on the small of your back to come up. And again, releasing into child's pose. One more time. Really lengthening and reaching your hands a few inches further here to get a deep release in your lower back. If a yogi squat's available to you, I also like to do that stretch because it really helps my lower spine. So you can either stay here or transition into that. If you don't know what it looks like, I will show you. It is a little bit more of an advanced pose, so if it's not available to you, then stay here. But this one is just an alternative stretch because it feels really good on my lower spine. So stay wherever you are. We'll be teaching this pose in the next class, so it's just a little bit of a peek into what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Take in one more deep breath. And you guys are done for this class and this pose. I hope that you can feel a difference in your mind and body, and with that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye guys. Also, for all of my girls who love working out in the comfort of your sweats, I've had this set for over a year now, and I can honestly say that I wear it at least once a week. The quality is amazing and the comfort is on a whole nother level. So follow the link in the description below and receive 15% off for your next purchase.